Okay, first thing I'm going to show you is the moat. The moat is basically a body of water around the castle, surrounding the castle, used to protect the castle from invaders. So basically, what it's used for is when they lift the drawbridge, when the castle lifts the drawbridge up, the invaders won't be able to pass into the castle because water's in the way, and there are usually obstacles in the water like wooden spikes. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is the drawbridge. Okay, the drawbridge is basically it's sort of like a wooden door, but it's very large and has chains connected to the castle and the top of the drawbridge. Basically, you could lift it and it will close like a door, and you could drop it so like you could let people in. Okay. The next thing I'm going to talk about are the walls. The walls are basically stone bricks piled up on each other, used to protect the castle and keep the castle together. They're important because it's what things inside, and basically, yeah. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about are the watchtowers. The watchtowers are used to look for invaders at a far distance, and also used for when the invaders are attacking, archers can shoot from above in the watchtowers. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about are the butts. The butts are basically archer practice fields, and the butts, or the targets, are made out of hay formed into circles. They're important because it's what helps keep the archers in shape, like to practice, and so they're good shots, not bad shots. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk about is the latrine, or also known as the toilet. The toilet is basically a ditch, and it leads back into the moat. And it's important because it keeps all the waste outside and not inside the castle. Because if it was inside the castle, then it would spread disease. Okay, the next thing is the well. The well is a very important source to the castle because it's the thing that holds fresh water for the castle to use. Just so you know, people, they do not drink the moat water because that's bad. Because it's bad. It's not fresh and not clean and has bacteria. Well, the well is important because water is basically one of the most important keys to survival, and it gives the entire castle water to drink. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the chapel. The chapel is also known as a church. It's a place to pray to God and to say prayers and to worship God. Also, it was important so that since most people in the castle were Christians, so they could worship and pray to God. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the stairway. Okay. Stairway is important because it leads people up and down to the different floors. And it's important because it's basically one of the ways to get up, for example, to the watchtower. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about are the arrow slits here. Arrow slits are basically an arrow slit is a small opening for archers to shoot out of. It is important because it keeps the archers safe from getting shot, and because they have a decreased chance of getting shot. They still get shot, but there's a very small chance to get shot, and also so that archers can have a better range and since it's close. And thank you. Goodbye.